Hey there guys, Adam Schnitsky here. So I made the commute into London to check out the latest launch from Huawei under the promise of free snacks. They did not disappoint. There was shortbread, biscuits and alcohol. There was also a ball pit because of course there was. Phones are predominantly marketed towards millennials now after all. There was also the Honor 9 Lite, and with a total of 4 lenses and a great price, that didn't disappoint either. The Honor 9 Lite is a light version of the flagship phone Honor 9. Except from what I can tell, it's not that light. It weighs pretty much what you'd expect from a smartphone. Lols, that's my little joke. The Honor 9 Lite is light in the same way that yogurt is light. This is your low-fat Honor 9, meaning slightly pared down specs for a more wallet-friendly price. Except it's not that light in that sense either, there's still a lot of bang for your buck here. Specs-wise, it's similar to the excellent Honor 7X with the 16nm octa-core Kirin 695 chipset, so that's still plenty nippy for general Android stuff. You'll get 3GB of RAM and 32GB of storage. Around the front there's a 5.65-inch edge-to-edge IPS LCD display. That's a 2160p by 1080p resolution and an 18:9 aspect ratio, in keeping with 2018 design trends. In fact, it's very similar to the Honor 9 in its overall design, and it feels very premium in the hand. There's that really shiny back panel achieved with 2.5D glass that you'll find on all Honor devices, and it comes in 3 attractive colours. Huawei's calling this affordable premium. Sounds like a contradiction in terms, but it's actually pretty hard to argue in this case. There's also a 3000 mAh non-replaceable battery, which should provide some decent longevity, a fingerprint sensor located around the back for secure access control, and Android 8.0 Oreo for the operating system. And that's got the EMUI 8 skin on top of it, which has some smart memory management features. A little backwards facing though is the notably absent USB Type-C. We get micro USB in its place, which is a shame. There was no mention of water resistance either. But saving the best till last, the least light part of this phone is in the camera department. You'll get not 2, not 3, but 4 lenses for your money. Both the front and back cameras feature a 13 megapixel primary shooter, backed up by a 2 megapixel secondary lens for depth information. That means bokeh in both directions for more glamorous selfies and blurring your friends out of the background of your shots. There's also better beautification, which of course I won't be needing. In all seriousness, the portrait mode is a lot of fun and looks like a marked improvement over the feature on the 7X from my brief time with it. In general, the camera's performed very well, and even in low light settings. Honor's been packing all kinds of cool features into their cameras for a while now actually, so you'll be able to play around with the other things like aperture and exposure. That means silky looking waterfalls and star tracking. I loved this feature on the 7X. And that manual control over the aperture can be set anywhere from f0.95 to f16, which is pretty impressive. So many budget phones cut corners when it comes to the camera, but that is clearly not the case here. And that of course is where the ball pit fitted into the equation, providing the perfect opportunity for us to tweet pictures and hashtag BR selfies. Fun but very dangerous. Do not lose your keys in one of those things. Overall, this is potentially a very affordable device for content creators and Instagram lovers, especially with real-time headset monitoring also thrown in for good measure. For anyone though who wants a phone that looks premium at a more affordable price, this will be a strong contender. At £199 here in the UK, this is perhaps the most affordable way to get on that portrait mode bandwagon. There's no word yet on whether this is coming to the US or how much it'll cost if it does, but for us Brits it'll be available on Friday, and you'll be able to read our full review right here before then.